Welcome guys, and thanks for showing up. Let me show you 5 good reasons why you need to stick with me until the end.
Boom! Loved it from the beginning until the end.
Amazing, right?
Guys, look at this.
It's just incredible.
Hey, look at this, guys.
And I'll promise you, if you stick with me the next couple of minutes, I'm going to show you how to amass a quick fortune during the crisis, just as thousands of others are doing. Starting with just 2 simple things. Number 1, a tiny $250 grub stake. And number 2, a blueprint that gives you guaranteed and automatic results. And all you have to do is copy this secret crisis blueprint, and you could potentially retire incredibly wealthy in less than a year. Sounds impossible. It's not. To make it work, you do not need to know anything about the crisis. In fact, the less you know, the better, since you won't be biased. You do not need to know anything about investing or trading. You do not need a lot of money, only a few hundred to start with. And you do not need a lot of free time. But you do need to know how to get rich, including how to profit from the current situation. This is where I can help. But if you'd rather watch your dreams about becoming a millionaire dissolve before your eyes like a puff of smoke, then quit this video right now. Still with me? Great, because this will only work right now, while we're in a crisis situation. Most people are scared and don't know what to do, but a few ordinary people are cashing in on the opportunity of a lifetime. It's a fairly new way to make money from home and to accumulate staggering wealth at an incredibly alarming rate. I'm talking $1,241 or $5,343 and even $107,758 of pure profits within days. And if you qualify, you'll get direct access to a little-known loophole we would like to call a crisis account. It's a backdoor to the underground market that is flooded with money. And anyone who acts right now could turn something as little as $250 into a quick, massive fortune, completely free of charge. Normally, this method could make you an extra $400 to $1,000 per day, free and clear. But during crisis times like these, it could explode up to $60,000, $107,758, or even $2.2 million. Just have a look at what other trustworthy news sites reported about this phenomenon. Alex Sanchez, a 19-year-old, made $1,000 in his first minutes. According to CNBC, he's now made over $230,000 in profits. Moneycontrol.com reported about former math teacher Sundar, whose net worth is now $1,405,200. He even goes on live TV to talk about this. And News.com reported about Braden Cook, who made $2.2 million starting with just $500. And in case you're wondering, this is not like those scams you see being advertised all the time. And it's not a magic fairy giving away free money. No, this is only possible because of the unique situation right now. I call it the underground crisis market. And it might look like the stock market, but you don't have to be scared because it's completely different. And as of this moment, it's exploding. Just ask yourself what will happen with all the money that the government is putting in to save the so-called economy. Australia is putting down $200 billion. The UK is pledging $400 billion. The EU agreed on a $500 billion rescue fund, and the US is putting $2,000 billion back in their economy. That's already well over $3,000 billion in money that is printed out of thin air. And in the next few weeks, it will be much, much more. Where do you think all that money is going? Not into your pockets, right? No, it's flowing directly back into the underground market. And thanks to a little-known portal with a brokerage account, anyone could tap into these almost guaranteed profits. I'm talking about thousands of billions of dollars of free government money that could flow directly into your hands. Imagine just getting 0.00001% of that money. That's already $30,000. And if you qualify, we'll make sure you're looking at your first results before the day is over. Sounds impossible. It's not. All you have to do is copy the simple steps you're being told over the phone. It's an autopilot system. Literally anybody could do it. In just 10 minutes a day, you could retire incredibly wealthy in less than a year. This is how it works. First, an expert broker will set up your special underground trading account, so you have direct access to the crisis market with well over $3,000 billion in free government money. Then they'll help you set up your first positions, guaranteeing results of 9%, 67%, or even 154% every 60 minutes. And they do it in a way that is virtually risk-free from the actual stock market. How is that possible, you might think? That's easy. It's because of a handful of crisis-proof cryptocurrencies that are benefiting directly from this unique situation. Please don't worry if you know nothing about cryptocurrencies. In fact, it's even better if you know nothing, since you won't be biased. The only thing you need to know is that there are a select few cryptocurrencies that are directly connected to the underground market. These crisis cryptocurrencies, as some might call them, are not actual stocks. That's why you're risk-free from the regular financial markets. But they do benefit massively from this free government money, and they're exploding, right now. Let me show you how your day could potentially look like if you'd pick up the phone and open your account and started with $250. 8 a.m., $250 starting capital. All you do is log into your account and check your starting balance. The rest of the day, just do whatever you like. 8 p.m. Now log in again and check your balance. Possibly it shows something like this, $2,928.05. That's a potential profit of $2,628.05 in one day, on an average day, without lifting a finger. Could you imagine how it felt like if you'd made well over $2,500 today? Amazing, right? And all you have to do is check into your account every now and again. It would probably not even cost you more than 10 minutes a day. And to make it absolutely clear, this is only possible because we're in a unique situation right now. The markets are flooded with free government money, and a handful of expert brokers know exactly how to pinpoint these extremely fast profits on autopilot, thanks to these crisis cryptocurrencies. And right now, if you qualify and accept the personal phone call, they will set you up in minutes. Maybe you're wondering why. Well, that's simple. It's because of leverage. And it basically means the more money that's invested in the underground market, the more money can be pulled out. So by having more money to make profits with, the expert will make more as well. A perfect win-win situation. It's exactly how the elite, bankers, and top CEOs are doing it for years. And if you act right now, you could do it too. All it takes is to qualify and accepting a free goldmine phone call. Seriously, picking up the phone is like winning the lottery. Your 100% safe, secured, and regulated crisis trading account will be set up in minutes. I'm talking about starting with a minimum average investment of just $250 and potentially generating a mind-blowing $60,000 payout. Heck, one recent morning, I added an extra $14,185 in profits to my bottom line, and I did it before my coffee got cold. You could start collecting a sizable new payment every single trading day, almost on autopilot. Imagine opening up your laptop tomorrow morning to discover an extra $450, $785, $2,247, or up to $5,000 sitting in your account. How proud would your spouse be? All because you made the decision to act right now. And because you qualified for your personal crisis-proof trading account. Now, before I go on, let me assure you one more time. You do not need to be an experienced investor. You do not need a lot of money. A minimum average investment of only $250 will get you started. And you do not need a lot of free time. It could be that you're still hesitant to try something like this, and I don't blame you. Traditional banks and other powerful institutions have been trying to hide this by spreading fake news in the mainstream media. The crisis-proof cryptocurrencies I'm talking about are simply light years ahead of the antiqued banking system. That's why you hear all this negative news about the crypto space all the time. But here's the shocking truth. It's an undeniable fact. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are by far the best investment of the last decade. And if you got in a few years ago, you would be sitting on a guaranteed £75 million profit. But since you're here, I bet you've probably missed that opportunity. However, today, because of the crisis and all the money that is pumped into the markets, you're being offered a second chance at a guaranteed profit windfall like you've never seen before. Can you afford to miss it again? Probably not, right? Maybe you're afraid you haven't heard about this before. Well, you probably have, but you simply didn't notice, because it's hidden in plain sight. All the major newspapers have reported about this phenomenon. I'm talking The Australian, The Age, CNBC, CNN, Fox, Washington Post, and many, many more. But usually they hide it deep in their financial pages. They give it difficult names to scare people off, like government stimulus packages, quantitative easing, leveraged option trading, contracts for a difference, and other difficult terms. Now don't worry, there is nothing to be scared of. You can instantly forget all the difficult terminology. Because like I said, this is not only a so-called autopilot system, but your personal broker will also guide you step by step and answer any question you might have. This will allow you to double, triple, or even tenfold your results with the click of a mouse. Just as a former Aussie truck driver from Melbourne, who made $2.8 million in 28 minutes according to Fortune magazine, and Stephen Olivares, who made $2.6 million in just 1 week, or Eddie Choi, who turned $766 into $107,758 by just setting up 2 positions. Still skeptical? So was Mark. Here's what he said.
Hi, it's Mark, and I did this because I felt stuck. Doing admin work for a big company just didn't feel fulfilling, and it didn't pay much either. So when I saw this thing on Facebook, I decided to watch it and give it a go. I mean, it was different from most things I've seen, and after reading all of the testimonials, it seemed legit. So most people got results from the first few hours, and look, this is my current result, and it only becomes more over time. It's already changing my life, and I'll probably quit my job next week. And the feeling of freedom is just incredible. Planning my next vacation without the daily grind just feels amazing. Not to worry about my mortgage repayments feels refreshing. It's as if I've got a lot more energy and joy in my life. Sure, it's not by some kind of miracle, but the results are quick, real, and almost hands-free. Just take advantage while you can, at least if you want to profit from the current situation. Cheers.
So what's required of you? Just to click on the button below, carefully read our rules to qualify, and accept the incoming phone call. That's where the real magic will happen. Can you commit to doing that? Good, because the market is on fire. Please click the link below to see how you qualify. And please hurry, as we can only guarantee access if you qualify right now. Hundreds of ordinary people just like you are waiting to take your spot. Click on the button below to see how you qualify.